Hello to everyone. Thục is my name. I am a third-year student right now. I talk to you about my 8-day, 7-night field trip today. Let's start. The first day, Ho Chi Minh City to Nha Trang City. We started our journey at 5:30 to eat lunch. Our convoy moved to Ghana. After that, we traveled on to Nha Trang City and had dinner at Nha Trang Grilled Spring Rolls. Then we are free to explore Nha Trang City at night. The second day, Nha Trang Quy Nhơn, the Museum of Oceanography. Now let's depart to our first destination. We are going to visit the Museum of Oceanography. In 1922, under the French colonial period, the Institute of Oceanography was formed. The Saigon University Institute took over the management by the 11th the lunar of 1969, the largest oceanography research and repository institution in Southeast Asia is thought to be the Institute of Oceanography in Nha Trang. Visiting the institute, guests will be able to experience directly the museum that stores marine life with more than 4,000 variety of organisms and over 20,000 specimens that have been stored for many years. The 10-ton humpback whale skeleton, which has been preserved by the Institute of Oceanography in Nha Trang for 28 years, is also kept here in order to accommodate both corporate needs as well as tourist attractions when visitors come to Institute of Oceanography. Hong Kong is the second destination in my journey. In the city of Nha Trang, Hong Kong is a natural, picturesque area. Two sizable rock clusters make up Hong Kong, which are located on the seashore at the base of the Lashang Hill, have been formed by tidal intrusion on this hill. The enormous palm-shaped depression on the rock facing the sea can be found on the giant square block of rock. We are returning to Quy Nhơn City. Our next attraction is El Yar. El Yar still has a wild beauty with a blue strait surrounded by high rocky mountains, create an offensive position. Is that why this place is called with the name El Yar? The third day, Quy Nhơn City, Hội An. From Quy Nhơn, we departed for Hội An. Ancient town is a famous city of Quảng Nam province that is kept almost intact with more than 1,000 architectural monuments from stressed houses, communal house, and so on. Le Patron restaurant. Dinner was served to our caravan at Le Patron, a lovely restaurant with a great atmosphere. We were present together Cao chicken rice. After that, we returned Hai Ying Hotel. We were free to explore explore Hội An City that evening. Hội An ancient town always makes many tourists fascinated by its peaceful, ancient, and vibrant. Hội An at night emits a wonderful poetic that makes visitors feel nostalgic and speak to their emotions under glistening, imaginative lights. I got the chance to speak with a few foreign clients in this location.
Name is Anish.
Yes, where are you from?
I'm from India, New Delhi.
Yes. How long have you been here?
It's been 4 days we are here. Earlier we were in Kadba.
Yeah.
Then next we were in like Hawaiian. Hawaiian it is, yeah, Hawaiian.
Yeah.
And then today we came down here.
Yeah. Have you been in Ho Chi Minh City?
No, Ho Chi Minh we'll be going tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, sorry.
Yeah. What do you think of Vietnamese people?
Vietnamese people, they are very, very sweet. I have not even got a single trouble because of anyone. We really liked it. Everybody was so helpful. Though there was a language barrier, but still everyone tried their best to, solve our problems, to suggest us, to help us. And Vietnamese people were very, very helpful with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you like best in Vietnam?
Vietnam basically I like the cleanliness, the atmosphere, the culture, and the food itself, the places, everything. It's a perfect tourist place for us. Yeah.
And yes,
We have I have traveled more than 7-8 countries, but somehow I really like Vietnam, and I really think to come once again for a longer period and to explore more. Cause this tour of mine was very short for about 8-9 days, but yes, I'm looking forward to come down for to at least 3 weeks, so that I can look after every place and then I can explore more.
yes. You can speak Vietnamese. Tôi yêu Việt Nam.
Which Vietnamese told me Vietnam?
Tôi yêu Việt Nam. 1, 2, 3, and I repeat.
I didn't get it. Pardon? Can you please pardon? I didn't get this point.
1, 2, 3.
Wait. I told you Vietnam.
Yeah, thank you.
The fourth day, Hội An, Da Nang City. Đức An Ancient House is located at 129 Trang Phú Street of Hội An Ancient Town. It's very close to the Pagoda Bridge. The most prominent thing was entering this house is the nameplate with two words. Đức An means keeping morality for peace. Not only having a long historical value, Đức An is also brought to be known as the birthplace of this patriotic song Cao Hồng Lánh. Cantonese Assembly Hall, called Assembly Hall of Quan Triều, was built in 1885. After 1911, it was changed from being used to worship Confucius and Thiên Hậu Thánh Mẫu to Tiền Hiền and Quan Công. This location is regarded as a very significant religious and spiritual location for traders, as well as a location for community events, gatherings of other citizens, and supporting one another in both life and business. Hội An Covered Bridge. The covered bridge from the early 17th century is seen on this $20 bill. Ngũ Hành Sơn. The panorama of Ngũ Hành Sơn is made up of 5 peaks, including Mộc Sơn, Thủy Sơn, Thổ Sơn, Kim Sơn, and Hóa Sơn. We only recently visited Thủy Sơn since we were running low on time. Huyền Không Cave. Huyền Không Cave attracts attention by its extremely shimmering and fanciful space. The cave is open air, has a round arch with 5 holes above it to help bring light from the outside. Huyền Không Cave has great geological, spiritual, and archaeological value. The cave has a special meaning and value compared to other caves such as Phong Nha Cave, Thiên Cung Cave, Thiên Đường Cave because it has enough sunlight and is not damp. Văn Không Cave. I really enjoyed climbing the Văn Không Cave. My professor and my companions helped me make it to the end of the cave despite the climb being incredibly difficult. I can see the entire sea as well as Da Nang. One of the nicest feelings I've experienced over my entire adventure was that Linh Ứng Pagoda, the goddess of mercy statue, is housed at the Linh Ứng Pagoda. Pagoda Linh Ứng, the highest Buddha statue in Vietnam, used to be located in Da Nang. The residents of Da Nang think that the Buddha statue at Linh Ứng Sơn Trà Pagoda has served to reject and disperse the ferocious whirlwind of Da Nang. Since after the pagoda and the Buddha statue were inaugurated, the storms limited to Da Nang as well as the destructive power greatly decreased. That evening, my friends and I went freely to visit the Dragon Bridge, the symbol of Da Nang City. Day, Nha Trang, Đà Lạt. Nha Trang Mountain Church, the most well-known tourist attraction in the cultural city, is the Nha Trang Mountain Church. The church is situated in the heart of Nha Trang City and has a history spanning more than 80 years. The Nha Trang Mountain Church is 36 meters long, 20 meters wide, and 12 meters high. Strong stereoscopic stone blocks that have aged with time make up the church's main structure. The Church of the Mountain, with its striking Gothic design, evokes the imposing and alluring citadels of ancient Rome. As we approach the stone church, I am struck by the grandeur of the holy place, vibrant religious hues. It is a brand new, alluring beauty. To get to Đà Lạt, we crossed Canle. There were lots of broad-leaved trees at the nail's foot due to the hot, dry temperature there. There are extensive coniferous forests on the peak because of its temperate environment. A string of white waterfalls can be seen in the macro landscape lying by the side of the road. The church at Domaine de Mary. The church at Domaine de Mary was constructed over 10 acres and features split stone walls in a classical European design. Two rows of monks and a chapel are seen from the top of the church. If you travel deep into the main hall of the church, you will find rows of benches where people can sit to rejoice and pray. Inside the church, there is a past relief of Jesus. The property, which is large and open and features a variety of flowers, is located behind the Domaine de Marie de la Church. Dalat Station, the oldest station still in operation in Vietnam, is thought to be Dalat Station, the only location with a coal railway and steam locomotive. You can take your own vivid and lovely image with friends and family using this distinctive architecture combined with East-West style right away. As relics of the past, old railroad cars stand before your eyes. Historical location. Few stations in this country of Vietnam are as unique as this one. In addition to being old, Dalat Station is regarded as being the most beautiful and distinctive station in all of Vietnam. It is also the highest station in the country at the height of 1,500 meters above sea level. Seventh day, first mention of Bảo Đại. Bảo Đại Palace, also known as Palace Quan Đà Lạt, is about 4 kilometers southeast of the city's center. The campus outside area has a roomy layout and is furnished with extremely opulent tables and chairs, hundreds of blossoming flowers, a huge flat garden frame, 7-color staircase, hundreds of lanterns dangling, and more greet visitors as they enter the campus. Outside of the main lobby area, on either side of the palace, two spacious living rooms are four more large and tiny rooms. These rooms have previously served as bathrooms, kitchens, transition rooms, and office spaces. Three separate bedrooms may be found on Bảo Đại Palace one's second floor. The first space is the mother of King Bảo Đại bedroom, mid-sea Từ Cung. King Bảo Đại bedroom is located in the second space. Next is Queen Nam Phượng bedroom, which is situated across from the palace corridor. Second mention of Bảo Đại. On top of a tall hill, Bảo Đại Đà Lạt is surrounded by lush pine trees. A drawing created by a French architect for a construction project in 1933. This is the location to house historical testimony of a turbulent time until it was finished in 1937. Trúc Monastery. Trúc Monastery is a monastery of the Trúc intersect. The monastery is 5 kilometers from the center of Đà Lạt City, located on Phụng Hoàng Mountain on the side of the Lam Lake. This is only the largest garden in Lâm Đồng. Lam Mountain is the tall peak in the center of the misty city of Đà Lạt. This mountain is situated on the outskirts of Đà Lạt. History is based on the tale of Kalang and Kabiang. We rode a jeep up to the mountain while photographing the Lamdong scenery, a very beautiful setting. Cultural exchange of gongs in the Central Highlands. When it comes to the Gong Festival, this is the trip package that visitors to Đà Lạt like the most. The village of Long Biên will first be revealed to us about the Gong's traditions and culture. The mountains and woodland here affect the chill and large ethnic groups' way of existence. The ritual of praying to the god of fire and praying for Chan is the first phase. Then a series of outstanding performances followed. The delegation from Saigon University then congregated in 4 automobiles and started to sing and dance underneath the pale, flickering light of the night. The happiest time of my life might have been that one with my friends I was in my youth. As they come back to Ho Chi Minh City, I've finished my 8 days and 7 nights of travel. I appreciate you following along with me. We can only hope that one day everyone will have a young experience. The journey is significant and beautiful. Goodbye, everyone.